What's up? What's up? I don't know what just happened to the whole thing. Alright, there we go. Y'all able to hear me? Let's make sure. I think we're good. Alright, let's get right into it. We got a lot of stuff this week, so let's go right into it. Earnings calendar wise, not a whole lot on Monday, not a whole lot on Tuesday, Wednesday, but Thursday, we're watching FedEx and Meta. Those are like the top two things that I'm looking at for this week. It's just FedEx and Meta. Everything else I'm not really looking at. Everything else is just like irrelevant earnings, so I don't really care about anything else besides FedEx and Meta. Now, the economic calendar, we do got a lot of stuff going on, right? So today we have an emergency meeting with the Fed at 11:30, and then for tomorrow, CPI at 8:30. The next day, PPI at 8:30, and then retail sales at 8:30. Petroleum status report 10:30, and then the next day we have jobless claims, housing permits, manufacturing index at 8:30, and then the next day 9:15. So we have a whole lot of stuff this week. We have a ton. It's showing I have no audio. That's so weird. Are you guys all able to hear this? I don't know why it's saying I don't have audio. It's so weird. I don't know why YouTube is tweaking. Alright, well. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff this week. 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 9:15, 10:30, and then something at 11:30 today. It's at 11:30, so we should be done. Just, you gotta be careful because the market might actually wait for CPI, and just the whole bank crisis going on right now. So we'll see about that, but I would just not try and be biased. Like, you know, obviously the whole thing with the banks and everything like that, but why have bias though? Honestly, like, there's just no point. Just like block out the noise and just trade the chart and react to what you see, because I know there's gonna be so many people that are like, oh my gosh, easy money with puts. Next thing you know, we start dipping and they're like, okay, let's go, it's finally going in our direction. Next thing you know, this thing starts ripping up to the upside, because why not? The market wants to do whatever it wants to do, and then they all get faked out, right? So this is why, just react to what you see. Like, block out all the noise, react to what you see, and just wait for your setups. Like, there's no, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it, right? Just YOLOing in the puts and stuff like that. We're starting to come down. Next thing you know, we could just start rallying to the upside, and then you're going to say the market's rigged when you start losing because you made an emotional decision off of the news. But we trade the chart, not the news. So let's look right into Tesla. I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla breaks both of these levels pre-market. Honestly, 167, 166. We still got about, what, an hour left? Yeah. They're probably going to break through these two levels right here, but I have this 167, 166 level on Tesla. It's probably going to break pre-market, honestly, but 163 hopefully will stay up. 163 looks good. If you look at a 1 hour time frame, let's go back a couple days ago. You guys can see where I got this 163 from. Right around this area right here. This is where we kind of just stopped before we made a new high. As you guys can see, right around here, we stopped right there, and then we just kept rallying and rallying. So this is like where the bottom was made. And then, so that 163, this 167, 166, I really want to see how big these walls are, or if it just breaks pre-market. But you guys can see that around this 167, 166 area, just some nice reactions in these areas. That's what I'm looking at. And then also, if you could look previously, around that 167, 166 area was also reactive before it kept going down and down and down. So I'm just looking to see what we do in this area. This could definitely just bounce in this area. There's a lot of buyers in this area from when I last checked, around that 163 to 166. So we'll see exactly what happens here. Again, just react to what we see. This is probably going to break pre-market though, unfortunately, but we'll see. Upside 185. Again, 185 looks good. You guys can see a reaction there. Came over here, then reacted again, then it broke down, then it retested it, and then now it's trying to come down even further. 185 looks good. I don't really have anything else to the upside, like possibly 180. Like it did react pre-market, but if we go and take a look at what 180 did, and we go, let's just go to the 1 minute. Let's just see what it did. All right, we go over here. It looks good right there, right? And then we broke under it, so it looks good. Next thing you know, it just like goes up 50 cents and comes right back down. It doesn't look the cleanest right there, and that's the only reason why it's like, I don't know about 180. But if there's a nice level and there's a nice wall there, so we do have like a kind of reaction right in that 180 area. I want to see if we come up there and just like retest that 180. This is a potential just because of what happened a couple of days ago. But I want to see how big the wall is there, and I want to see what kind of reaction we get at the 180 for me to even play that. But right now, I'm not even worried about upside. This thing is absolutely dying right now on Tesla. So, again, react to what we see. Tesla is just absolutely dying. And there goes NVIDIA with my levels as well. So, we had that 228. Now we got to delete 228. 226. 226 is probably going to break as well. It's probably going to break right now. That is insane. 223. This is actually trying to break right now. 223 is my next key level to the downside, and then 220. 226 is probably going to break right in front of us. But this is how I got the 223 area, is right at the bottom of here. This makes it look good, but this makes it look even better because we started reacting literally at the bottom of that 223 mark. And then we have 220. You guys can see literally the low of this is 220. Very nice reaction. And then the high of this is 226. Nice reaction there. And then another nice reaction here. And then trying to bounce off that again. So that's how I got all these levels. But it's probably going to be, yeah, it's breaking right now. Jeez. Literally a $2 drop in 3 candles. Yeah, so this thing's just absolutely dying. So there goes the 226. And it just closes under it. So next thing is 223 and 220. I swear if 223 breaks anytime soon, that'd be insane. But the market's probably dropping right now. 223, 220 to the downside. Upside, I'm not really looking at anything to the upside besides 245. As you guys can see right there. The problem with upside right now is we just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. So we literally broke through all our levels. And then we just have not been tested again, right? Like we have not like retested any of these levels. Like we just kept dying and dying and dying. So we don't really have any nice reactions. Like possibly 235. Like you guys can see, like it kind of reacted there, but we just don't really have any solid reactions. And it just broke above it like that. So it's like I'm not really trying to force anything to the upside, especially because we already broke through all these levels without any sort of reactions, and now we're just still dying. So it's probably gonna have to be something intraday with ES. But NQ is starting to come down. We were rejecting that, then we broke above it, came back down, and now we're back in this zone right here, which we're kind of bouncing at on NQ. The only thing that I added on NQ was this zone right here, 11,805 to 11,784. Everything else is literally the same. And we have ES now, again, previous high day, 39, 34, 75. I had an important key level of 38.91. You guys can see how reactive that was. And then previous low day is 38.46.25. These levels are so reactive. Look at that. Came down, retested that, broke under that. Very nice move. Came back up, started rejecting the highs again. Started to bounce, rejected, came right back down. Let's see what else it did overnight. Oh my goodness. Like these are literally like the same exact zones. Like it feels so repetitive because of how just repetitive our zones are, just so reactive. Like that is insane. I saw people trading futures on this last night. They were like, yo, it's so clean right now. Bounced off the lows right there out of our zone, came up to the high of our zone exactly, and then came back down. Like people probably think that I just like did this right now, but they don't realize that I literally did this on YouTube like for the past 3 weeks now with the same exact levels and same exact zones. So it's like you can go through any of my watch list videos and you guys can see this exact level and exact zone there. So It's just crazy how reactive it is, though. It's pretty insane. And then you guys can see that we rejected that. Came back down to this important key level. Came all the way back up again. It came right back down. Started a bounce. And then just kind of just broke under and just died. So now we're getting into this zone again. This previous low day zone. Dude, that would be so perfect if the actual low of pre-market is 166. That would be amazing. Because now we got to delete 167. But if that is right there and it holds like that, that would be such a perfect level. It's probably too perfect. They're probably gonna have to break this pre-market. It's just such a nice level. It literally went right to our key level right there. It's pretty nuts. So 166 and then 163. I swear if this breaks, it looks so nice. On 166 on Tesla. Yeah, but those are the main watches. And then we have Meta. Taking a look at Meta. 178. Has not broken yet. Let's go to 1 hour. Yeah, so you guys can see that 178. Reaction there, reaction there, reaction there. Then it broke up. Came out to that 190. I'm really only looking at 178 or potentially that 190 area. Everything else, I just don't want to trade in between. But that 178 is looking good for downside on Meta. Netflix 289 to 300. Again, Friday's low made it exactly 289. So I want to see if we get a continuation to downside under 289. And then upside 300. Just because literally the high, like Friday literally set up perfectly. 300 for the high, 289 for the low. Just trade out of that. It would be looking nice. Amazon. Oh my gosh. The only thing I was looking at on Amazon was the 90 levels. So there goes Amazon. I can't really do anything on Amazon now. I don't really like anything else on Amazon at all. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there's really nothing else I'm looking at, honestly, on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's done for. I'm not really looking at anything else on Amazon. Amazon broke the 90s. There goes that. AMD. Let's see if AMD broke anything. AMD, so I have the bounce zone right here. I'm surprised it didn't even break or test yet, but 8103 to 8046. I want to see if we come down here and get a bounce or just a breakdown under that. It's getting very close to our bounce zone, so this better not break pre-market. But this is the area that I'm looking at. FedEx, again, it has earnings this week, but there's really nothing I'm looking at on FedEx just yet. I'll wait for earnings to give us a move just because this price action just looks weird. I don't really like it, but yeah, it's just like, it's whatever. So I'm just going to wait for price action to give us a move on earnings before I even try and look at levels or anything like that, because if it really wants to, it do what it did last time and absolutely die. I think it died like 25% overnight from earnings, so we'll see about that. Yes. See what it's doing right now. Yeah, so this looks pretty bad. We rejected the top of that so nicely though, and then now we're trying to come down to this zone right here. This is such a bad 1 hour candle right there. That looks pretty bad, so we'll see if we start to come down. Taking a look at this as well. Stocks to watch. Shares fell more than 60% pre-market after the bank said it has shored up additional funds from Federal Reserve and JP Morgan Chase. There goes First Republic. Rest in peace. Shares down 39%, 27%. It all just bank everything. Bank of America fell 5.6. Illumina rose 3.6. So those are the stocks to watch. First Republic's crazy. Charting the markets. No. U.S. regulators took control of the second bank Sunday and announced emergency measures to ease fears depositors might pull their money from. There's people actually lining up to take away their funds from these banks, though. It's all over the internet now. It's pretty nuts. They get all their money as Fed moves to SEM crisis. 9:30. Let's see what's happening at 9:30. Okay, so we have someone talking at 9:30. I don't think it's anything crazy though. Post record 161 billion profit for 2022. Been caught stealing. 3 million U.S. households making over 150,000 are still renting. Okay. Alright, so we went over that. Dang, we are coming down to the bottom of this zone right here on ES. Dude, this thing is absolutely dying. Why can't I wait until after the market opens? Bruh, I bet Tesla broke already. No way it didn't break yet. Oh, we're about to go to previous low day. No. Oh, it's right there. You better bounce, dude. Oh my gosh, it's trying to still go. Just bounce it. Dang, bro. It closed under our zone now. Holy cow. Oh, jeez. All the moves is going to look like it happened pre-market. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't take a single trade today. Like, the move is already happening pre-market. Like, I would not be surprised I didn't take a trade today. If you guys watch the video later and I said and I didn't take a trade today, this is why. How much more room do we really got? We're just keep going down and down and down. Pre-market's going to take all our moves away. 166 on Tesla. It's going to break pre-market. I've already it's going to break 166. Dude, this thing is absolutely flying under that zone. This is crazy though. Like, all our levels are just breaking. This is nuts. Yeah, so I mean, we're not going to get anything. We're not going to have anything set up. Honestly, we're not going to have anything set up. Everything's just been coming down, coming down, coming down. We're not going to have anything that sets up. Oh my gosh. What's the low of this? Dude, it is right there at the bottom of our zone on NQ. 11,805. This is crazy. This is nuts. So yeah, we're literally just waiting to see. We just been coming down so much pre-market. So like, all our levels are gonna be broken. There's really nothing there. Tesla though, that 166 is looking good. Nvidia. What are you guys watching for today though? Dude, Nvidia's about to hit 223. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised I didn't take a single trade today. The market is literally just breaking through all the levels. The market's been coming down crazy this morning. How much more room does it really have? What does it want to do? It might be choppy because 11:30 is when the emergency meeting is, and then tomorrow's CPI. So, dude, look at these reactions, bro. I wish it didn't happen pre-market. Look at it bounce on NQ right now. That's good. Bounced off our zone. It's perfect. There you go. That's what we need. A bounce off 223 and then a bounce off 166. That's looking nice. It's looking good, looking good. Might not trade today either. Dude, for real. Everything broke pre-market. Everything's been coming down pre-market like crazy. NQ is bouncing off that zone. That was our last hope on NQ. Or else I would have had to make another whole zone down here. So, thank goodness it's bouncing. Jeez. 223 is bouncing. 166 is finally... That looks so nice, though. Because we had that 166 before that, and then it reacted pre-market exactly at that. It better not break. Oh my gosh. Look at the top of the zone right there. Let's see what it wants to do. got right above that pre-market previous day low. So this is probably going to try and break out of the zone though. So we'll see what happens with this. 166 just bouncing. That's perfect reaction at Tesla. Bro, I thought for sure that was going to break. I'm glad it didn't. Let's go back to see. Yeah, it's just very nice reactions over here. And then 163. 160 don't even look good on the chart. Like you guys can see, it's like just broke above it and came right back down. It doesn't really look good. 163 and 166 are like the main watch I'm looking at. Upside, forget it. I'm not looking at anything on upside on Tesla right now. Nothing really looks good on Tesla for upside. Besides that 185, and that's just so far away. But it's bouncing right at that 166. That's all I need. Nvidia 223, 220. Nothing is probably setting up for the like upside. Just forget about that too. 245 is my next upside level. Potentially like 220, like 228 potentially. Let's see what it did. See, like it kind of broke. I just didn't like that reactions there, but it just fell right after. 220 is potential. It depends on what intraday does or not, or how big the wall is. We had 228 and it broke right there. I want to see what it did, because I feel like this was just a previous low reaction. Yeah, it looks like it's just a previous low reaction. It doesn't even look like 228. Looks like ever since it broke that previous low day, that's where it reacted the most. So we can't really do anything off of that. It's right around there. Yeah. It's just that it just broke yesterday's low. That's why I reacted like that. Not because of 228. Let's see. NQ is just rejecting that reaction level. ES is still not closed above that zone. Holy cow. Oh, did it just break above it now? Oh, it just closed above it. That's crazy. NQ is rejecting that though. Nvidia, we're good for 223 so far. Hopefully it doesn't break. We still got another 30 minutes before this thing happens. And then 166. It's pretty nuts. But y'all awake today? I feel like chat is dead today. That 1 hour of sleep killed me on Sunday though. Where it took away that 1 hour of sleep. I was out for the count on Sunday. I was not feeling it. But now I'm good. Now I'm chilling. Oh my gosh. Dang. NQ's still trying to hold up. In shock of the market sell-off. Loving that daylight though. In the mornings would it be? So if it was 6, it'd be 7. Oh yeah. It would be darker in the mornings, lighter in the afternoons, right? Something like that. Might not trade today. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be extra careful today though, for sure. Look at it bouncing off that zone. Is it dark right now? No, it's not. It's raining though. It's raining. Yeah, so if it was dark at 5 o'clock in the morning, then it'd be dark at 6. But then after, oh my. Afternoon though, it's gonna be it's gonna be light. Crazy. Look at the open of that previous low day. Will you trade if Tesla breaks 166 post market open? Will you trade if Tesla break? Yeah. Like I'll trade if it's like set up like this, like 166, 223, 220. But if they all start breaking, or we just like slowly grind up and just consolidate, because we already had a huge sell-off pre-market already. Like usually we'll have that sell-off and then it will just consolidate for like an hour or two, and then it will just start selling off again after lunch or something. And that's usually when I'm not on. I might stay on depending on how the market is in the morning. But it's probably just going to consolidate for 2 hours and then finally drop, or it's probably going to slowly come up, consolidate up, and then drop after lunch. That's usually what happens. But again, I'm not really trying to predict. All about reacting. Like, these levels are looking good. But see how it's like slowly coming up? Like, it's literally just after a car gets hit, like let's say you're going like 100 miles per hour and then you hit something. You know how a car like just slowly goes like the one direction because it just got hit? That's what the market usually does after like a huge move in either direction. After like a huge move down, it was like slowly come up. It's like it got hit at 166 and then it like slowly goes in that one direction. It's the same thing. If it went up like crazy, it would slowly come down. So that's how I think of it. Yeah, low key. I might do the same. I might just not take anything crazy today. Honestly, like I'm not really. The market's it's just not in the mood, and we have CPI tomorrow. Yeah, and I saw Biden talking this morning. It's just Biden would just be saying what he'd be saying. I'm more curious about that closed meeting at 11:30, and then CPI tomorrow. But yeah, Biden will definitely, anything he says, something's gonna happen. So we'll see about that. What time is that? I saw Biden speaking. I thought it was like early in the morning, maybe like 10. But I could definitely be wrong. I have no clue what time he's speaking though. Yeah, now we're trying to come up slow and steady. We had nice reactions at the bottom of our levels though, so this is perfect. Literally bounced off previous low day, and now it's trying to go higher. Come right back to our zone. Yeah, but Biden speaks sometime today. Let me see what time Biden is speaking today. March 13th. I can't find it. He's speaking sometime today. My thing will alert me anyway, so we'll see about that. But yeah, I mean, these levels are setting up on Nvidia. These levels are setting up on Tesla. So we still got these two. It's a Monday though. Contracts are not gonna move like that at all. And then the main thing like that will move is ES, but we've just been coming down like crazy, and we broke under that previous low day. So I really want to see what we do at these areas right here, and then if we come back and retest this zone, 9 a.m. Eastern. Oh jeez. Right before, like in a minute. So it starts at 9 o'clock. He probably won't get there till 9:30. So right as market's opening. Yeah. Good luck with trades today. Don't force anything. I know someone out there is probably going to try and force every single trade out there. Today is a day that you don't want to risk anything at all. Man loves messing with the market. Yeah, they love messing with the market. This is not good for us, but we'll see. We'll see. Going to the high of this, I feel like if we are gonna get a move, it's obviously it's like Nvidia 223 or Tesla 166, but with ES, I feel like it's gonna be something quick, like get in, get out. I'm not really trying to stay in there for too long. I just want to be able to get in, get out, because next thing you know, out of nowhere, someone says the wrong thing, and then boom, it's just over. Anything on SPY? I look at ES and just trade SPY contracts off of that, but for SPY, I don't really like charting SPY. SPY is just weird, but let's see. I have the buyer zone up there. Everything on that. We had those zones all the way up there. Like, probably the main watch on SPY, if you're looking at SPY over ES, is probably just like that 380. But ES is so much cleaner than SPY. Yeah, like I would just be looking at the 380. If you're looking at SPY, that 380 area, just be careful about that. It's probably a huge wall. But like I said, ES is just so much cleaner. These two levels better not break. Did Meta break yet? Oh, jeez. 178 broke on Meta. Yeah, so it's just okay. So Meta's done. Amazon's done. AMD is. Oh my gosh! No way. Do you see, dude? That is on the cent. That is insane. Why did I have to do that pre-market though? I don't know. Like if you don't have this on your chart, then you're just not I don't know what you're doing in here if you don't have this on your chart. You're wasting your time. That is insane, bro. Like literally to the cent. Like the people that are probably just joining, bro, they probably think that I like just added it right now. They're like, oh, you just marked out previous, you just marked out pre-market low. Nah, we had this on our charts over the weekend. They probably think that I just marked out the pre-market low. They're like, oh, why are you charting a pre-market low? No. That's just what people think on my YouTube videos too. They're like, oh, you just took it under that pre-market low area. No. My zone was there, or my level was there. It just so happened that pre-market just respected it so well. So, that is insane. You have a Discord group? Of course. I have the free Discord, and I also have the premium Discord. Both are linked in the bio. So, it's all on the website. But yeah, if you guys aren't in the premium Discord and you guys want to join the free Discord, it's literally link in bio. There's just so much stuff on there. So, literally the free Discord link in bio, and obviously the premium in there. That is crazy though. Like, look how perfect that is. But that's the thing. Like, I'll make these YouTube videos, and people probably think this is like, I'm just marking out pre-market low and stuff like that, and I get that all the time in my comments, like, oh, you just marked that previous pre-market low and then you took that under there. Like, no, we had the levels here, and then pre-market just respected it, or high day just respected it, or low day respected it. Like, there's a reason why I have these levels there in the first place. I didn't think it was gonna be this clean though. Holy cow. It's literally from this. Like this candle right here, like that area, this is how I made it. 8103. Literally the close of this, the 8103, and then it's just respected it so well again. That is nuts. I don't know why I'm always surprised in my levels. Like they're always reactive. I don't know why I'm always so surprised. Like, look at that. Literally, our level 166. Like, pre-market low is our levels. Like, it stopped because we had a level there. Like, it didn't stop because it just stopped. No, it stopped because we had a level there. It stops because we have this level there. Like, it stops because we have the level there. Insane. What's Meta doing right now? Yeah, Meta broke already. Meta broke. Amazon broke already. Amazon came down to $88. That's done for. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Like, that's everything I'm looking at. I'm not surprised, man. You the GOAT. I appreciate that. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't know why I'm always surprised. It's just like, that is crazy that it literally went to the cent. This is literally to the cent as well, but it wasn't a psychological level or anything. It's literally 8103, like a random level, and it respects so well. It'd be different if it was like 81. No, this was 8103. I see a lot of green zones. Do you mark from 4-hour chart? Do you still trade SPX? I don't mark it from the 4-hour chart. The 1 hour is like the main thing that I'll be looking at. But the color doesn't matter on ES at all. The zone is the zone. So if there's a zone there, there's a reaction. If there's a zone there, there's a reaction. Holy cow. So there goes a reaction. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the color is, just know there's gonna be a reaction there. That's insane. Yeah. Jeez. What can I say? Your input on Oxy. I saw someone trading that last week. Is it really moving like that? Oh, that junk died. And it broke under that. Dude, I know someone is so mad that it broke 58 this morning. Yo, I know someone out there is mad because of that. I bet they were waiting for that 58 to break, just for it to break pre-market. I feel that. Yo, this thing is dying. There's literally nothing. You're literally just gonna have to play continuation at downside. Is there anything? Oh my gosh. You have to go all the way this far. What's that at right now? 57? Yeah, it's just crazy. You're literally, it's probably, you're gonna have to play something intraday. This is a far out. This is like a year ago. What's this low right here? Low of this is 57.43. Oh. That's your last dope. 57.43. That's that low from before. Once it clears that though, this thing is gone. That thing is gone. Make sure you guys like this up though. If you guys want me to do this tomorrow as well. If you guys want me to watch this in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow hopefully with CPI, hopefully it's like a different story. We'll see. Can't believe all these levels broke. Yeah, I did. I said it might be slow, and next thing you know, 10 for 10 on the day. Dude, end of the week, I don't know what it was about last week, but I never take that many trades. I took 30 trades. I went 29 for 30 last week. If you know how I trade, you know that I don't take more than 10 trades a week on average. Like, I'm just very selective about what I trade. And for some reason, I took like 3 weeks worth of trades in a single week. I was like, it was just so weird. But on Friday, I think one of the trades I took on Friday, it was like 60%. Yeah, I literally, so what time was that? It's around like, what was that, 2? I took one of the trades last week and it was crazy. I think it was right. Where's this chart? 3,900 zone. Oh, it's up here. Oh yeah, right here. Dude, this move right here was like 60%. It was insane. I had 2 different contracts up with 40, so I made 40% and 60% on this move right here. It was nuts. And it came right into our zone, and that's when I started selling most out right there. But like it started to come up. It tried to like reject this, and I literally said, and if you guys watched the YouTube video, you guys already know this, but I said in SPY calls, once it breaks 38.94, 38.94. Next thing you know, this thing starts rejecting a little bit, came down. As soon as this thing closed above it, that's when I was in calls. Dude, 40% in like 2 minutes. And then 60% because I got in a little bit earlier over here on one of the other positions. It was insane. Like, actually, like, you wouldn't think this is a 40% move, but it was literally because we caught the only upside move for that time. Like, if we go back, you guys can see that we literally died for an hour, and we caught the one upside move that you could have took off this whole hour, and it just started bouncing. Like, that's why calls were so dead that any sort of buying pressure that came in, calls were moving. It was super nice. So, I don't know. It was just something about last week. It was just crazy, but I got to get to the Discord. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like this video up, subscribe. Premium and free Discord is link in bio. And I'll hopefully see you guys in Discord. If not, I'll see you guys on YouTube. Peace.